everybody, I'm Amra, a pretty proud, skilled home cook. And today I made a ratatouille pasta dish I'm thinking of adding to my recipe rotation. Tasting the finished product with me today are some coworkers ready to critique all my hard work. Ultimately, we'll reach a conclusion. Does it make the rotation or no? Let's get things started. Today, I'm making a ratatouille pasta I found on the internet. That sounds amazing. Hopefully, the finished product will be something my coworkers also love. So in my household, we have pasta at least twice a week. That's just the norm. This recipe calls for cubed eggplant, and I love making baba ganoush, Middle Eastern food, and so I do use eggplants quite a bit. I've never let the salt sit on it for a couple of minutes. Did find it interesting what that did. It kind of soaked it in and then it let out water a little bit, like you could see little driplets on top. This recipe goes pretty heavy on the veggies. I normally prefer a more saucy pasta, so I actually make my own sauce. This is a little more high maintenance, I'd say. A lot more prep work, the chopping, and it's actually a lot more ingredients in general, but it does include ingredients that I normally have in my household. I'm honestly not sure if Olin's gonna be a big fan of eggplant. Just because it's me cooking, he's gonna be a hater and be like, oh, this is nasty. From my observation, I don't think he's a big veggie fan. And this is basically all veggies with a little bit of pasta. Keepers, I like the taste of it. It's just not something I normally buy. Unfortunately, I can't hide this moment from you. Do not do what I did here. Caper brine and oil do not mix. Ah! Okay, fine. They said, fine. They said don't freak out. It's all good. Let me scare Matt. And then we'll just eyeball this. I don't really cook with it, so I didn't really know how watery it was going to be. That's actually one thing I would probably leave out of the recipe. It was not worth the disaster. I think the recipe didn't use up the whole thing, so honestly, it would go to waste. Like I said, I wouldn't use it, so it would just sit in my fridge for weeks and then be tossed out. I think the tomatoes at the end definitely contributed to the sogginess. And especially as you start adding salt in there, it starts releasing water, and it, I guess in a way, did create its own sauce. But then with the lemon juice and like everything else we added, and I think we actually added a little extra lemon, for flavor. I hope they enjoy it. Obviously, lots of heart went into this. Almost caused a disaster. There it is, ratatouille pasta. Looks awesome. There are 3 requirements we look for in any rotation-worthy dish. Was it quick and easy to make? Was it aesthetically pleasing? And of course, was it delicious?
Let's dig in. What's this?
You don't want to know.
You're not gonna tell me what this is? I'm not gonna eat it if I don't know.
Duck liver. As far as taste, the only thing I would do different is probably add less lemon juice. Most importantly, I think this would reheat well. In my household, very important because we do a lot of bulk cooking. I think it looks great. I love things with color, so there's a lot of texture and color. Time to make, I thought was reasonable, about an hour. So for me, it would definitely be a go-to with just a little twist on it. Maria, what do you think?
I like it. I think it's pretty good. I would eat it in the fall season. I wouldn't really eat it in the summer just because I think it fits the fall weather. The presentation is definitely better than the other foods I usually make. So with the 1 hour time to make this, I think I would make this as a meal prep type of thing. It will be added to my go-to recipe. What do you think about this, Olin?
About what?
The pasta.
Oh, pasta. My skills in the kitchen are getting better. So you know my biggest issue with this dish? Texture. You got soft pasta with soft vegetables and soft tomatoes, and there's no texture in it. Maybe the zucchini, don't cook it so much where it's not so mushy, because you got a lot of mushiness going on down here. This looks fantastic, but if I make this as a dad, I gotta make 2 dinners. Because the minute my kids see this, they're gonna see these little green things and the red things, and they're gonna be like, this is not macaroni and cheese.
So your kids wouldn't eat this?
No, they would not eat this. This took an hour to make. If I'm gonna spend time, an hour, I'm gonna have like a feast, all right? Because I don't have an hour to kill. With myself and dad life, I'm gonna have to say that this one's got to go for me.
Thanks
so much for are we doing it separate this time?
Thanks for watching.
I feel like it's taking a picture with my family. The person that wrote this recipe, I will find you. I will stalk you and I'll make it with my last breath, I will find you and you will pay for this recipe.